Welcome back. We're going to take a quick look at today's top 20. Well, we're going to be starting from Polkadot at 13, and then Tron, Litecoin, SHIB, Uniswap, Solana, and then we'll end with Avalanche. Let's get straight into it. Polkadot against BTC. Yes, so we still have two targets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so finally after Christmas, right, things have been going kind of sideways for a while for Polkadot against BTC. But yeah, it seems like we're resuming the downtrend towards the target. Yeah, we have two targets over here, 2250 and 2080. So I think the potential is there that we could be taking out the trade over here, right? Phew. And after that, I don't know if there's going to be any sort of a rally, but yeah, it's not really looking that good for me, right? Or we just drop down, we take out the lows over here. Best case scenario, absolute best case scenario for DOT against BTC. If we don't take this out and we start building mountains over here, we're gonna go much lower. So that is that scary thing as well that could happen for Polkadot, right? Polkadot, we still have another target over here, $3.33. We've gotten all of these targets, right? 333, we got it for how many months? October, November, December. For 3 months, we've already gotten this target. So we are still in bearish bias for DOT against USDT. Yeah, we're aware that this is something like a falling wedge, right? But sometimes when things are really truly bearish, we fall under the falling wedge, falling channel, falling wedge. We can actually break the support. The expectation is for us to start a reversal, but that doesn't always happen. And yeah, that's especially true when things are really bearish. So things are really bearish right now, and I think we've probably hit our target of 4.296, right? Where is this? 4.263. Yes, sir, we've already hit our targets. So congratulations to you if you did take a shot for Polkadot. Yeah. Yeah, so things are still pretty bearish. So that's why there's this saying, the trend is your friend. I know everybody is hoping for the charts to start pointing upwards, but again, this is why you must have the skill of trading. So you would identify whether if the trend has really changed or if we're still in the bearish trend. So again, trend is your friend. While it's still bearish, you gotta remain with your bearish bias, especially for Polkadot. Moving on will be Tron. Justin Sun. What's up, Justin Sun? What's up? Justin Sun's coin is doing very well against BTC. We're not dropping like Polkadot. Yeah, it's a very, Justin Sun, I think I'll say this, man. He has a lot of powerful people behind him, and yeah, again, because this is something like a squeeze, we could still continue heading higher for Tron against BTC. We could defy all odds and still continue higher, or we could be revisiting the skinny pink line and we could be heading lower. Either one could happen, but it doesn't look like we are dropping. It looks like we're going sideways, right? The preceding trend was bullish, so if anything, we're expecting a breakout towards the upside eventually, right? Because Tron is holding on from collapsing, especially against BTC, right? Tron against USDT, we have clear downside targets, huge downside targets, but the thing is that Tron is a very tricky coin to be trading, right? There are literally billionaires backing him, and Justin Sun is full. He's packed full of money, so it won't be any problem to keep the price propped up. Tron's price propped up especially. So yeah, but again, market forces could be stronger, and we could be seeing the big collapse of Tron towards 1.5 cents from 5 cents. It's entirely possible, but we will have to be very careful. When it comes to trading, we have to get our timing right as well. So there are a lot of tricky parts when it comes to trading Tron. You need to have the experience before you can put on trades for Tron. Very tricky, very tricky to be trading Tron, right? I think the only way that Tron would drop is if BTC continues its descent towards 9,000. If that were to happen, more likely than not, Tron could be dropping as well, right? But again, I think there has to be a news event that will pull the price this low. So I don't know if that's going to happen or not. A lot of times things could all just be going sideways, and then suddenly pump, it just goes up. So yeah, against all odds, Tron could be behaving differently, right? It could be, yeah, Tron is Tron, so there you go. Litecoin, let's go. Litecoin against BTC. So for Litecoin against BTC, yeah, we're already above the skinny pink line. Just like Tron against BTC, we're already above the skinny pink line. So the bullish bias is on. But I think there's also a tendency of Litecoin collapsing back down, right? See, we broke back up above the skinny pink line, but we got slapped down, right? Up, we got slapped down. So will this trend continue? Will we get slapped down for Litecoin? I don't know. I don't know. Do I see any clear bullish reversal chart patterns? Nope. We have a potential of forming an inverse head and shoulders over here though. And then we break out. Skinny pink line starts curving back up. Bull trend confirmed for Litecoin against BTC. If this happens, right? But again, we could still be heading back down as well. There is that danger as well, right? Because yeah, Litecoin just has a knack of doing that. So at this point of time, we just don't have enough information to make any calls yet. Eventually, hopefully, but not yet. Litecoin against USDT. So for Litecoin against USDT, yeah, so I think I showed you before the danger of Litecoin. We're hitting the skinny pink line. I don't know if you're going to be breaking it or not. It would be great though if you could break it and then we stay above it and we continue higher for Litecoin. Absolute best case scenario, but I don't think we're getting it yet. So, I don't know. If Litecoin drops all the way back down, we form another, mountain over here, ladies and gentlemen. This will be a head and shoulders. Yeah, then we could be heading towards $33 and then potentially $30, right? And the scary thing is we could get a right shoulder over here, right? So, yeah, that's the scary part. Head and shoulders. Do you see this? Boys and girls, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Yeah, this will be the demise of Litecoin if it happened, right? But again, if we start rallying from here and we start forming consolidations, or you could see a series of valleys instead of mountains. Valleys is just the opposite of mountains. If you start seeing valleys, then great. And then more likely than not, the direction is up for Litecoin against USDT. More likely than not, right? So that will be Litecoin for you. Shiba Inu, let's go. SHIB against USDT. Yeah, we still have two downside targets. One is at 630. The other one is at 470. We're at 800. So it's still some ways to go before we hit all targets. If we go to 470, we're probably going to form a new all-time low on Binance. More likely than not. So yeah, things just aren't really looking that perky for me for Shiba Inu, right? This could be a 1, 2, 3, 4. We could be completing a wave 5. Which is good. We're completing the downwards wave, right? Yeah, I think that could happen. So, Shiba Inu for you, ladies and gentlemen. And Uniswap. Uni against BTC. So, yeah, Uniswap is just like Tron, we're above the skinny pink line. Just barely above. But if we could form a proper consolidation over here, yeah, we could be breaking higher, right? If we break back down under the skinny pink line, this is not good. This is not good. Reason being that Uniswap could form mountain ranges. Very scary stuff. We could get a descending triangle. Uniswap collapses against BTC. That would be scary. If we go higher, right, and we start forming valleys instead, best case scenario, we could get an ascending triangle, right? You just flip it over. It becomes like it looks like a descending triangle, but in a positive way. And then we collapse lower in a positive way, right? So we'll see how it goes first though. Things just aren't really that clear at the moment, right? And even if we do form valleys, it's going to take many months, probably in time for the next Bitcoin halving. But again, we're not really sure about things, so we're going to have to take things one step at a time. Uniswap against USDT. We're still under the skinny pink line, so our bearish bias still remains. Again, we have this fear that Uniswap could form a very nice support over here. We form mountains, right? Mountain 1, mountain 2, 3, pump. We continue lower for Uniswap USDT. Absolutely possible. So if we could break the skinny pink line, that would be great. Stay above it, even better. Continue higher. Ooh, best case scenario, right? Best bullish case. But yeah, we are aware of the dangers facing Uniswap. So again, we are approaching things very carefully because we're just not too sure how much lower Uniswap is going to go. Solana, Solana is in trouble. Solana against BTC, we've acquired targets, and again, we expect targets to be hit eventually at 2,000. Right now, we're at 6,000, so it's still a long way down for Solana. So Solana is in trouble. Solana's chart pattern is almost the same, not exactly, but almost the same as FTT, right? We see clear head and shoulders. It's slanted. I would prefer it if it was actually flat, horizontal, but yeah, we'll take slanted, and yeah, we have a target at 2,000. So we're expecting the 2,000 target to be breached eventually, not just on BTC, but on the USD pair as well. So Solana's target is $2. It's brutal. It's really brutal, the targets. So I would caution against dollar cost averaging. Sure, I could be wrong, and sure, we could be reversing back up out of nowhere suddenly. Sure, great. You're happy, I'm happy, everybody's happy, everybody makes money. Great. Everybody's we all go party in right now, Cancun, we go Ibiza, we go Kupangan, right? But yeah, it doesn't really look that good to me. We still have our targets. We're still pulling away from the skinny pink line. So you could see that the selling pressure is still on for Solana, right? It's still pulling away from the skinny pink line. If things were to start turning bullish, right, you will see that the price would be closing in on the skinny pink line, not tearing away from the skinny pink line. So it's not a good sign. So stay safe, don't rush into anything, not for Solana. Again, we might get rallies here and there, because we're already so oversold. So yeah, there could be a rally, but doesn't really look good to me. So you got to be very, very careful about rushing to anything, right? Especially for Solana. AVAX against BTC. So for AVAX against BTC, yeah, we have a target over here at 4,007. Again, very scary, bearish prospect over here. Left shoulder, head, right? Right shoulder. If we hit 4700, we do an overachievement, right? We dip down a little bit, and after that we see a rally, but it's a weak one, and we form a right shoulder. This could be trouble for AVAX. So yeah, it's not really looking that good, no, not at the moment. Of course, I could be wrong, and again, things could just start rallying out of nowhere for sure. But yeah, I just don't see it on the charts. So be careful, be very, very careful. AVAX, we got a new target. Ta-da! Fresh out of the oven for you, baked fresh. Can you smell it? At $7.60. So if you give Solana, if you give AVAX $8, AVAX would be like, here's a change, 40 cents. It's like, no, thank you, keep the change. AVAX against USDT is almost at $9. We're almost at our $9 target. We had this target since September, October, November, December. It's been 3 months that we've had these targets, right? Since my return. Yeah, Superman returns, right? 20th September. Yeah, now it's December, and we got new downside targets. So we keep getting downside targets, which means that this is not a good sign. Moreover, if this is what we think it is, right? If this is a left shoulder and this is a head, and we've just completed, potentially doesn't mean it is, but if we've just completed a right shoulder over here, then yeah, I think AVAX could be heading towards potentially $1. We could be taking out the lows over here. We could be forming new all-time lows for AVAX. That's the danger. I don't know if that's going to happen. I can't say for sure, but this does look like a head and shoulders, and this is not good, right? So yeah, and if this is a head and shoulders, we've already broken the support, and so big downsides could be coming if this is the head and shoulders that we think it is, right? AVAX against BTC. We could already see that if you were to drop here, get a right shoulder, we could be heading much lower, right? And this whole thing could just be a wave 1, wave 2, right? There could be 3 waves down. WX, WY, Z, right? We could be getting something like this, right? So yeah, we could be in the midst of a wave. The third wave, right? And the third wave is usually the longest, never the shortest. So yeah, I can't say for sure, but we have downside targets, and yeah, it's just not good, right? It's 31% away. AVAX against USDT, it's about 30-something% away. It's 33, 31%, 33%. It ties in very well, right? So that is why, yeah, if we hit the BTC target, more likely than not, we should be hitting the USD target as well. So yeah, so like we were saying that this whole thing could be just a 1. This is a 2. We could be coming down for a 3, right? 4. and 5. Could bring us really, really low. Again, this is just a bearish case scenario, right? Bullish case is we just start rallying out of nowhere. We don't hit any of our targets and we just rally. Best case scenario, but it doesn't look like it at the moment. So stay safe and don't rush into anything. All right, I guess that's it for today's top 20. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Ta-da!